Hello and welcome to the home kitchen for Perfectly Paired with Chef Jim May. And today we're having kind of a break into summer menu with burgers and potatoes, but it's going to have a twist on both of them. And it's going to be Greek inspired. We're going to serve it with one of my favorite wines that I've used before, the 17 Laris, and that is from the heart of the Russian River. And Nick Laris, our farmer, is Greek. So this is going to tie into that wine perfectly. But to start with it, the one that's going to take the longest is going to be a potato. And these are going to be roasted with lemon and lemon zest and oregano. And these are going to be cut into big chunks, 1-inch chunks, tossed with salt, pepper, and olive oil, and roasted at a high temperature in 3 different segments. And I will get these going with, and then work on the burgers. Now the burgers are not going to be ordinary burgers. They're going to be lamb burgers with a twist. And I will get a little bit of olive oil. 2-3 tablespoons will be enough. Salt and pepper, liberally, because this is potatoes after all. And I got a preheated oven to 475 degrees, and I'm going to put these all in one layer. Now there's going to be 3 phases to this. The first phase is going to brown it on one side, 20 minutes. Then we're going to add garlic to it, turn it over, another phase for 15 minutes, and then we're going to add oregano, lemon juice, stock, and more seasonings. I'm going to put that in the oven now. Set the timer for 20 minutes. Like I said, 15 is usually when you can start looking at it. So I'll start it at 15. And I will get to the lamb. Now this is brown lamb. And lamb is basically a sheep that's less than 12 months old. So it's not going to be too gamey. It's not going to be too strong. And it's going to be great with what I'm going to add to it. I got a secret ingredient in this. I'm going to add shallots. So you just take a shallot, mince it up. Shallot's like an onion, but much milder than an onion and garlic together. But you put that in, mix that in with the meat, the rest of the shallots. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of dried oregano. You can always use fresh. The dried kind of a little more concentrated. And my secret ingredient, which back in the day, this used to be served with all lamb. And it looks weird, but it's mint jelly. And this is going to be a small amount goes into each patty, probably about a teaspoon. But what it does, it sweetens up the meat a little bit, takes away a little bit of that gaminess, and it bridges a lot with the wine. It brightens the fruit, it cuts down on the earthiness, but it makes it's a surprise element. No one's gonna say, oh, I love the mint in there. But it's just one of those ingredients that happens to a little bit of salt and pepper in there. Mix it in well so no one can see a big glob of green. And like I said, I figure about 4 to 5 ounces per patty. Yeah, I have a brioche bun. You can put it on any buns that you prefer. But just don't overwork it, but get it all in there. And that looks good. So I'm just going to take it and by hand make, if this is not quite a pound and a half, but a pound and a half will make 6 patties. So this one, you're going to make them the size of the buns. Do it and put a little indent in the middle. 1. And like I said, the mint is going to surprise your guests. And it's going to be fun. This is great for Memorial Day. It's going to be a kickoff for summer. I'm putting it on a griddle. You can do it on a barbecue, and it's going to be just as wonderful. Okay, I made 4 of the patties to go with the 4 buns, and I'm going to put it on a hot griddle. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil on it, and like I said, you can do it on a griddle inside, but if it's summertime, it's nice. Go ahead and put it on the barbecue. sizzle going on. It takes about 4 to 5 minutes to cook these rare to medium rare, or medium rare to rare. It takes 4 to 6 minutes to cook a medium rare to medium. So, one of the condiments we're going to have with the burger is going to be more Greek inspired as well. It's going to have some yogurt, some feta cheese. It's going to be Greek yogurt, so it's a thick one. Feta cheese, cucumber, and garlic. And these are the 3 ingredients that bring it to a little bit more of a Greek style. This will go on the bun. Instead of like mayonnaise or Thousand Island or whatever, you're going to have this chunky tzatziki-like condiment. And that kind of brings it around to the wine again. The wine, beautiful fruit, strawberry, cherry, raspberry. It's classic Russian River. Has that earthy middle part from Russian River, a little bit of herb, and that's going to tie into everything that we're pairing with it. I said this is going on. Check it every so often. When that's done, I'm going to toast the buns. Like I said, it's the feta cheese is also connected to the lamb in that after a year, a lamb becomes a sheep, and the feta cheese is made with sheep cheese. Okay, it's been about 4 or 5 minutes on the lamb. I'm going to flip it over. They should be nice and brown on the bottom. Perfect. It gets a little caramelized from the sugar in the jelly, the mint jelly. But those will cook another 4 to 5 minutes, and they're ready to go. I'll set them aside for about 4 or 5 minutes to rest while I cook the buns. And if you like these videos, you can go to YouTube, you can go to our Facebook page, and each month we do something different, and each month is paired with a different Pinot Noir, or even some of the other wines that we make, the one Chardonnay and the Zinfandel. They're also fun to cook with. So the wine that we're using with this, next week, Nick Laris, who's one of the farmers we've been getting fruit from since the very beginning, his vineyard's right in the middle of Russian River. We have 4 or 5 different clones from him. We get part of the Pomard and the 7.7 that we bottle separately from him, as well as the 626 and the 828 and the 115. But beautiful fruit, been farming a long time. Like I said, he's a Greek farmer, and it's a lot of fun. But this is the 17. It is, to me, just hitting its stride. It's 4 to 6 years for me. It's got tons of fruit. It's got lots of complexity. One of our delicious wines that have been with us since the beginning. And the burgers are almost done. So the potatoes are starting to brown on the bottom. It's been in there for 15 minutes. I'm going to flip them over. Got a little brown on it. They're going to get browner for the next 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do on this 20 minutes, I'm going to throw in the garlic. I've taken 6 cloves of garlic, peeled them, chopped them really coarse, and I'm going to just sprinkle that in around it to soften those up for the next 20 minutes. Those nice brown pieces going for the next one. Just to make sure it's done in one layer, and it's going back in the oven. 15 to 20 more minutes, and then we'll add the last of the ingredients. So the burgers are going to be done. I'm going to set them aside to rest for about 10 minutes. And while they rest, I'm going to clean the grill and then toast the buns. So I've got these brioche buns. Like I said, you can use any buns that you would like to use. I'm going to butter them a little bit with a little spray oil. And put them on the same griddle or on the grill outside. And just want to toast them until they're nice and brown. today is the last day you can get tickets for the Pinot and Magic show, which is on May 28th. The winery's done it. The magician's fabulous. He incorporates the wine, he does magic that'll amaze you, and it's great fun. We all had a good time. We had all the families together and zoomed it on, and it went really well with Pinot. So this is the last day you can get tickets, so try to do that. And let's see, this has been in for another 15 minutes, getting lovely golden brown. What I'm going to do now is add 3/4 of a cup of chicken stock, 1/4 cup of lemon juice, lemon zest, sprinkled on it, a couple tablespoons, and some fresh oregano. And all this liquid, when I put it back in for another 15-20 minutes, is going to be absorbed into the potatoes. It's still going to be crunchy, but they're going to be cooked all the way through and moist. And this goes in for another 15-20 minutes. Total time is about just under an hour. Okay, burgers are done. The buns are toasted. I'm going to start assembly on this. I'm going to put some of our feta Greek yogurt mixture on the bottom. Spread it out. It's going to give it some crunch. It's going to have a little bit of brightness and tartness. It's going to go great with the different flavors of the lamb. And that little secret ingredient, that little bit of mint. I'm going to put burger here, and a burger here. And then I'm going to put on the top of the bun, I'm going to put a little bit of onion. In the middle, that's a big, nice slice of tomato. And more. And again, a little salt and pepper on the tomato. Wouldn't hurt. Put these together right now. And go like this. And this is what it's going to look like. You can also, if you feel like putting a little green or a little spinach inside of it would be good. I like it a little plain, but I'm going to cut this little baby in half. And open it up. Beautiful, little bit of pink in the middle. Crunchy, it's going to be great with this glass of the Laris. So on the lamb burgers, when I mentioned I was going to do this, Luke, our producer, director, editor, said that's one of his favorite burgers. So I'm going to take a little glass of wine, take the burgers out to the patio, and see if it gets a thumbs up from him. This again, 17 Laris. I'm going to take this out, meet him in the patio. And I'd like to bring in Luke, who is our producer, director, does everything along with Jessica. To come and try it. This is one of his favorite burgers, so I'm going to see if it passes the test. Come on in, Luke. So,
well, thank you for having me, Jim.
You're
beautiful
welcome.
Backyard. I'm really excited for this one.
It's a beautiful day, and like I said, Memorial Day's coming up. It'll be great to have this kind of meal. You can even have it with a spinach salad. Make it more Greek. So have a little wine first.
So I'm already cutting into the burger.
Yeah, that's good. Cheers. And then give that burger a try. See if you can pick out the mystery ingredient. Pretty fun, isn't it? Mm-hmm. No one's going to go, that tastes like mint jelly, but they're going to say, and then you have a little more wine with it.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hesitant when I saw the jelly. I was
like, he said, "What's that green stuff?"
In here? But yeah, that's really fun. The layers of it's very fresh, and then it gets into the meat. You got that mint with the gaminess a little bit. It's a very like herby flavor.
It works. It totally works with the wine. We had to don't feel sorry for me. We had to suffer. We did it with olives. We did it with or and without, and different flavorings. And this is the one that won tasting that wine. So. We had a lot of trials and tribulations to get it just right.
Yeah.
So it's perfectly paired.
What's in that tzatziki that you made? It's pretty good.
Tzatziki has got feta cheese, about 1/3 of a pound of feta cheese. It's got Greek yogurt. It's got garlic and a little bit of cucumber. You take cucumber, dice it up, mince it up, so it gives it some crunch, some freshness, and it's a healthier thing than mayonnaise. but it does Greek. I'm sure it would pass the test with Nick Laris, but it is a sort of Greek-inspired wine to go with the Nick Laris Pinot Noir.
Let's see how these potatoes are too. I've heard a lot about these.
Potatoes, roasted garlic. Again, got some lemon in it, lemon zest, lemon. You put in some stock to kind of plump them up and keep them crispy at the same time.
I'm gonna start putting lemon in my potatoes now. That's a good flavor with that.
Glad you like it. It's good, really good. Well, easy recipes, easy to, put together. The whole thing, if it wasn't for the potatoes taking 45 minutes, you'd have it done in 20, 30 minutes. But I thank you for joining us, and cheers, and here's to the good life.